Hello, hello. Welcome to another live stream. I think this is the All Things DG only stream because I only see one viewer and he's the only one in the chat. So, hi.
Hi, all things
Um,
DG.
hey, feel free, by the way, to send me some Macs. You may not want to when you find out the pricing on the shipping, but yeah, personal care. Yeah, doing okay. Hungover from yesterday's stream still.
And it's not just me then.
Had a little too much wine on the stream, so paying for that today. So yeah, it's one of those days. Anyway, I said I was gonna stream, so here I am. Yay, with my Tim Hortons or my
Just
McDonald's, coffee.
God, it's not even Timmy's. What is this,
No,
amateur hour?
I know, right? Although it actually tastes better than Tim Hortons. So
What?
yeah, it does. Yeah, Tim Hortons is not the best.
Okay.
No, it did not cause any fires or burns. So we're good. So last night, as I mentioned on the stream, I have two laptops. I have a Samsung with apparently the monitor supposedly still works, but we're going to be looking at replacing the monitor. But I got to see what the heck is also wrong with it.
It's got.
And I mean, besides the obvious, they're saying it doesn't turn on, and the USB-C port seems a bit wonky. So, and we also have an LG Gram, which apparently turns on, but nothing comes on the screen. So,
I hate those because they're a violation of trade descriptions because they're not a gram.
ha 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 ha. I actually had one of these come in, and I thought this was like some. When I saw Gram, I didn't realize that it was an actual like legit company. I thought it was some like Amazon knockoff.
It's a laptop made of crackers. That's what it is.
Yeah, graham cracker. Yes, there you go. For as much as they're charging, this is the second one that I've had come in. They seem built pretty shittily, if you ask me. But
They don't have a great reputation for robustness, unfortunately.
yeah. So I'm gonna go over to the bench. Mark's gonna pay attention to 21 grams. There you go. Mark's gonna pay attention to the chat and tell me if I need to pay attention because I can't see the chat from my workbench. There's my workbench. By the way,
One Bit Fever Dreams has arrived.
hey, 1-bit. Hello, hello.
We have officially two people.
There we go.
Got
Well, we
four
have 4 watching, so not bad. Oh, by the way, normally you'd be tuning in to see Big Bad Bench do a stream, John. However, he is at VCF Midwest today.
Along with most of the rest of the planet, by this field.
Yes, exactly. Well, as I said the first year that we were talking about VCF, I said all the other VCFs that take place in the U.S. are like appetizers, and Midwest is the main course and dessert. Like it's everything else in your drinks. It's everything else. So, by the way, I don't know if CDI is watching, but there you go, Christmas tree.
Okay.
I want to see the C64 working. Speaking of which, last night, I'm going to show you. John sent me a few things. I still haven't got a power supply, 1-bit, but oh yeah, I don't have. Let me turn my camera back over because I'm still sitting at the desk. So speaking of John and Big Bad Bench, aka Big Bad Bench, he sent me a couple things for that. So one of them here is the. I'm going to make myself big because.
Yeah. Feel free.
Yeah, is the 2-in-1 dead test cart. So I got one of those. Inject your voltage directly. Noobs. 1-bit said just inject your voltage directly. Noobs use power bricks. I'm going to say no. And he also sent me this composite, I think it is, to HDMI. So, yeah. I am on my way to becoming Rudy number 2. So, anyway, let's change back. Nobody wants to see me full screen. Nobody wants to see me at all, apparently. My best stream was when I wasn't on camera, so.
Oh,
Oh, I know. So, I didn't get any power supplies for these, but I do have this Dell USB-C power supply. So, and I think it's either, I can't read that. I didn't focus this morning. Head still throbbing. It's going to be a fun stream.
it's going to be a quiet one, folks.
It's a 130 watt power supply, so this should give enough oomph to whatever.
Yeah, I actually have a friend who has 2 Dell USB-C power supply laptops things. He says that the Dell USB-C power supplies are really good for kickstarting other laptops.
Yeah, so I'm going to
way
try.
more. They're way higher than the higher power than the ones that come with most laptops.
Well, the funny part is I have this universal that I thought could do. So this bad boy here that I thought could do USB. Oh, it can do USB-C. I just need a USB-C.
You just have to plug a USB-C cable into it, funnily enough.
Well, yeah. Anyway, I dug
what-
with the Dell, so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So according to the person the person that dropped this off also dropped off the Samsung. Now they're saying this one turns on, but nothing comes on the screen. So we got a power light. We got the keyboard lit up.
Dead Jim.
But yeah, oh, the keyboard is not lit up? Huh. Keyboard was lit up, but we still do have, I turned off the lights just so you guys may be able to see. There is
a faint LED in one color. Oh, it's just because it's white and the camera's
yeah, it's a little hard to see, but the when I did turn it on, the keyboard lights. All right, so let's find my HDMI cable. We're gonna turn this off. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So I turned it off. I'm gonna find. I got VGA, I got DVI, I got everything but what I need. The other cord's got to be here somewhere. There it is. All right, so DVI gets plugged into the same side. I need to turn on the light for a sec, just to see. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, and we got power again on the computer. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying unplugging it. There we go. Maybe? It looked like
it lit up.
Yeah.
Backlight works. It's kind of just.
All right, I'm gonna try turning it off again. See if I can get the damn thing off. Okay. Power's off, and it just powered itself back on.
It's confused.
It is confused. All right, turn it off. Will you? Stupid. I'm gonna do a full power cycle.
Pull the power connector out.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think. And it just turned itself back on. So weird. All right. Oh, and the battery holds a charge. So pulling the power connector does nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing. But at the same time, I'm also not getting anything on the screen. The keyboard lights up for a brief second, and then it turns off. Uh-huh. There. Interesting enough, I press the power button, the LED comes on, or the screen kind of brightens up a bit. I'm gonna try. Actually, I'm gonna try function and just see if it's. No. Okay, I can't turn it up anymore. Try function F7. See if I can get it over to the monitor. Uh-huh. It ain't going over to the monitor.
Huh.
Huh. Yeah. I wonder if it's because the battery had enough power. I'm gonna try disconnecting the power supply. Okay, it's staying off this time. Yay. Okay, let's turn it on. So we got the keyboard. I don't know if you can see that, but the keyboard lit up for a brief second. So it's the same thing as what the person told me. It lights up, but nobody's home.
Hmm.
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 Oh. So it looks like it wants to turn on. Like sorry, the screen kind of went a little brighter. What if it's just the screen? But it's weird it's also not pumping out to the, I wonder if it's a bad video, maybe? Because also my monitor light, which you can't see, but it's still orange. So, and there's
Hmm.
nothing on the screen. But this did brighten up a bit. I wonder if it's possibly a dead video, onboard video. All right, let's turn this one off. Close it up. I feel so cheap, these things.
Oh.
It's so lightweight, but it's also just feels so cheap. Hey, Gut Bomb.
No, got bomb. She had 1.5 glasses of wine in the end.
Yeah.
Very large glasses of wine.
Yes, they were. All right, so let's try the Samsung and see what the Samsung is doing or not doing. I'm also going to plug in an HDMI cable right away. Okay. So this is, and if you look inside, you can also see there's tons of issues on the inside.
Oh, it's only slightly better.
Yeah.
It's appropriate for this channel. It's not straight.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so where's the power button on this thing?
It's a secret.
I assume it might be this one that's not labeled. But this is doing nothing. This is doing nothing. I don't know. Just gonna look on. Sometimes. No, there's nothing on the side to turn it on and off. It's plugged into the USB-C port. I don't know. Okay. So let's unplug you. That's gonna be a quick stream.
Yeah, thanks for coming, folks.
Yeah, right?
See you next time.
I'm gonna take a look. I'm just gonna put this one back on the bench. For now, I'm gonna put this one over here. And find out the model and find out where the power button is. Hey, CDI! Yeah, I had about one. I had a really tall first one, a glass of wine, and then the second one was smaller, but still. And as I messaged Emily off last night, I said I didn't realize how much it had hit me until I got up out of my chair. And I'm like, oh, walking.
At which point you got back down into your chair very quickly.
I was able to walk, but all right, let's see if I can figure this out. There we go. All right, let's do a Google search. So it's a Samsung NP750XDA. Blah, blah, blah. It's a Galaxy book, according to that.
God. It's probably not worth saving.
Yeah, I just want to see where the damn, I just want to see where the damn power button is.
How do you turn on your Galaxy book? First
Manual?
create a pentagram on your desk.
Right? NP750 XDA. Oh, I typed out the word. Okay. Support and manual. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Manuals and legal. Sure. Huh. There is no manual on the website. There's a legal thing? See more? Oh, here we go. Okay, I just had to click on see more. Sure. User manual, Windows 10. I just want to see. Continue. Yes. Jesus Christ. All I want to see is a bloody manual.
Samsung support.
Oh, and this one is in not English. Thanks, guys. It doesn't. Oh, I should have read. That was in Spanish. That was my bad. Okay. That was my bad. Again. Hey, Mark from. Hey, Mirror Mark.
Upside down Mark. Hello.
Upside down Mark. Yeah. Pinky's out. Nice. Blah, blah, blah. So number 5. Uh-huh. So I'm going to just share my screen for a sec so I can show y'all what I found. I was right. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's probably your fingerprint sensor or something dumb in it, which is why it's not.
Yeah, it does. So it says finger power button / fingerprint recognition sensor, which is optional. So I don't know, but it's supposed to. That's number 5, and it's showing that. I can zoom in a bit more here. Let's zoom in, shall we? So there it is there. And if we kind of scroll over a bit, turn blah, 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 scans fingerprints. So that's just to sign into Windows apps and services. So it should still power it on. Can I show the pinky finger? Hold on, I can't see what I'm, oh. Yeah, so I am correct. Where the power button was. Pinky finger. Ta-da! There you go. But yeah, this does not seem to want to turn on at all. I am interested. So I do have something we can test. This one with the Samsung, that is. So bear with me 1 sec. I'm going to switch out laptops. I have this. It's a USB-C to USB-C power tester. So you plug that in into the USB-C port, and then you plug in your power supply there. So that's what I'm going to do to see if I'm even getting power to it. And it has a little LED display that should light up if it's got power. And oh, that's not good. So if you notice here on the Dell power supply, there's a light that just went out when I plugged it in, and it just came back on.
That's the holy shit! It's shorted out, boys.
I'm gonna try it. There is a second USB-C port, so I'm gonna try that. See what happens. Okay. Hey, there we go. Ta-da! I'm gonna make myself big because, yeah, it works. I forgot to do that before I left. Ta-da! Okay. So we're getting the voltage and stuff. So let's, oops, sorry. Let's open it up and try powering it on. And again, we're getting nothing.
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 But yeah, there's... That's, yeah, so it is showing that we have 19.8 volts, 0.01 amps. Fine. So we're getting pretty close to what it should be because it says 20 volts on the back of it. So, but we're getting nothing. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So I am pressing the power button, number 5 in the manual. And we're getting nothing. Ta-da! But I am getting the proper voltage and stuff, so cool. All right. I'm calling that one a dud. See if I can find maybe a parts machine. We're also going to try the same thing with the Graham. Let's see what the power supply tester shows. I'm going to plug it in to here. Okay, should be that one. But yeah, there's definite issues with that board. Okay, so we got the power supply coming up at 5 volts. Okay.
Typically, I don't know whether it's... I don't know. Sometimes it takes a second for them to do it, but typically laptops will pull more than 5 volts.
Yeah, well, it's the Samsung was pulling 19 and then 19.8 after I tried to power it up. So I'm surprised this one's... I'm going to try powering it on and see what it does. Oh, okay. So the thing just rebooted. Now it's showing 19.8. Okay, so it's just... I guess that's at standby. Yeah, because we now have... down here... we have 19.8 showing. So 19.5 kind of dropped a bit, but bouncing around it a little bit, but not majorly. 0.3 is not going to make a difference. And see, the screen tries to come on.
Yeah, it's trying to do something, but whatever it's trying to do isn't working.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I can't get anything. I think it might be a dead graphics because it's also not coming out to the monitor.
That wouldn't necessarily indicate the graphics was dead if it's not powering an external monitor. It depends how the switching shenanigans work.
But yeah, even I tried function F7, which is showing me as the output monitor, and it's not doing anything either.
Some of those keys don't work unless you're in Windows or something like that.
Gotcha. They used to back in the day.
Yeah, they do. They work fine from the get go on a ThinkPad, but not in anything.
Yeah.
I've had other laptops where you do it and it just doesn't do anything to your Windows.
And also Dell. I had a Dell that did the same thing. You could switch it over during the boot process. So yeah, I don't know what else to do with this one. With either of them, really. Well, at least I know we're getting voltage.
If that LG is not starting up and not displaying anything on the screen, it's probably cooked because it'll have an integrated graphics chip in the CPU. So if that's not working, then the CPU is probably not working either.
Oh, fuck off, would you? Not you, the damn laptop. I can't get it. I press the power button and it just like keeps booting back up. Stop. I don't know why it does the spoop thingamadoodle. By the way, if anybody's thinking of buying an LG Gram, don't.
Don't.
Don't. It's the second, as I said, it's the second one I've had come in, and they're always just pains in the ass.
If you're thinking of buying one, put the money to one side and buy a ThinkPad instead.
Yeah. Or buy like M4 Mac Pro or something. Oh, fuck off. Why it keeps, all right, whatever. You want to keep booting up? Keep booting up. I don't care anymore. I'm just going to unplug it and let the battery die. Oh, we got a fan spin though.
Uh-huh.
I can hear the fan spinning this time.
What might be worth doing is if you can get into the inside of it, open it
Yeah.
up, unplug the battery and leave it for like 20 seconds and plug it back in again. Or unplug the battery and try starting it up from USB-C sometimes works as well.
Okay.
I have an equally crappy Chromebook that someone gave me for free. Thank God. Which, if you put the battery in it, it just refuses to start up at all. If you go in and unplug the battery, it works fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I say it works fine. It's a Chromebook, so that's kind of a
oxymoron.
Well, yeah.
So he did take out the screws because he took out the drive for some reason.
Oh.
Well, there we go. That was easy. Ta-da.
Top marks of serviceability. The bottom was foul.
Well, oh no, he didn't take the drive out. The drive's in there. There it is. There's the drive. How do you say he took the drive out? Drive's right there. Somebody.
Maybe he took the other one out.
Oh.
Because it's too old.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna drive. I was wondering if I thought the drive was out, so I'm like, I was not gonna. Okay. Blah, blah. Okay, great. So we're gonna kind of kill time for a half an hour because I got somebody bringing me a desktop. So hang on, I'm just texting them back. And at the front door. Yeah, if you notice in my description, I said possibly a desktop because somebody bought a desktop from me over 3 years ago. And the reason I say that is because I was living at my old place and I've been here for 3 years. So, oops. But yeah, he said that it doesn't. I'm kind of confused because he said it doesn't turn on, but there's a green light. So I'm like, well, which is it? There we go. Battery's out. So I'm just gonna try to boot it with the battery out.
Yeah.
Oot. The battery oot.
Take the battery out.
Yeah, just disconnect it. All right. Yeah, that's the end.
This is all about. Hey.
So I'm just gonna stand it up, and we're gonna open it like a weird teepee. Teepee on its side. Okay, so that's the power. All right, now you're not going to boot up without. Okay. Again, the keyboard lights lit up, so you guys can't see. Keyboard lights lit up again. What's going on in the chat, by the way? Da, da, da.
All the lot.
Nope. Nope. I'm not even getting the... I'm going to wait a bit to see if the screen... There we go. The screen lit up. But that's as far as we get.
You're just going to do the same thing again.
Yeah.
It just sits and sulks.
Yeah. I'm going to try plugging in one more time. Just for poops and giggles, I'm going to try plugging in HDMI cable. See if anything comes over. The one also horrible thing about these laptops, there's no parts for them.
Well, of course there aren't, because you're supposed to just buy a new one when it breaks.
Yeah. So yeah, it's doing the same thing. Nothing's on the screen. I'm still got an orange light on my monitor. And that light is kind of on. So I'm wondering if something maybe happened. I'm just going to unplug it. I wonder if maybe something happened to the, as you said, the processor is also the video on these things. Is it like a AMD type idea?
Yeah, I mean, all Intel chips have got built-in video anyway.
Yeah. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna take the bottom. There's the inside of it, by the way. Ta-da! Look at the inside. Isn't it pretty?
Isn't it boring?
It really is, and like such a waste of space.
Yeah, they could have got at least another 10 watt-hours of battery in there if they tried hard.
Well, they could have cut it back. Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is.
Was it?
All right.
Frickin'.
I'm gonna make everybody the same size. I'm gonna come back on camera. Bum, bum, bum. But yeah, so I'm kind of confused by the client that's bringing me the desktop, because he said it wasn't turning on, but there's a green light on. So, if there's a green light, doesn't that indicate that it's on?
Well, you say that.
Right? Okay. I'm going to see, while I kind of kill time, I'm going to see if I can find out about this laptop. See if anybody else has had this issue. So it's an LG Gram. Sorry, folks, for such kind of a slow, boring stream. Boom, boom, boom. Back up. All right. 17ZB 90R dash.
Doesn't it just skip off the top?
Yeah, no, right? K, and it's going to go even more. Dash AA 7589. So it's a LG Gram Pro, either 17 or 16 inch, because both came up in my results. 17 inch, here we go. Okay. Oh. Is there anything else on this thing? That's a serial number. Yeah, it's a 17 inch. Okay, I found the model number. I just don't know what the hell. Oh, I see. Okay. That's the full model number. Okay. Nothing. Nothing on the screen after powering on. Boom, boom, boom. Troubleshooting. Press and hold the play button. Oh, that's a monitor. Check the RAM installed. Okay, I don't see any RAM. I think it must be onboard memory. Because there ain't no RAM.
All things DG was just joking that it's a Pro Max Air model. Can we add any more buzzwords? That sounds very much like Dell's new line of laptops that they've just renamed everything. It's all like Dell Pro 127544P. It's like I thought changing the names was supposed to make the names more accessible, but you've just added random numbers to the end. It's like, oh.
Pro Max Air, yeah. All right, I do need the virtual assistant, thanks. So it looks like the memory is soldered on because I don't see any memory slots. Blah, blah, blah.
We all gasp in surprise.
Yeah. Oh, frig off with this automated pop-up. If there's any...
Would you like an AI assistant? No, really,
Yeah.
would you like an AI assistant?
Yeah, I'm on answers.laptop. I have no idea what the heck this is, but because the first thing that comes up on the under Google search is LG monitor issues.
Yeah, well, they exist too.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I did find LG Gram plus view. All right. So yeah, okay. Connecting the monitor to the PC, plug it in to USB, blah, blah, blah. Maximum of 25 watt power charger is required while I'm using a 130 watt power supply, blah, blah, blah. So it should, and the power is, as I've proven with the tester, it is getting enough power. In sleep mode or when powered off, power, blah, blah, blah. Some smartphone chargers. Okay. Yep. Uh-huh. This is not really troubleshooting. If the monitor does not display as expected, blah, blah, blah. If the monitor has, this is all again back to monitors. Like, guys. Suddenly won't turn on. Nope. The screen is off, maybe. I did also try turning in the screen brightness up and down on this, but that didn't seem to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. This is, oh, you've got to see this site that just came up. Let me share my screen for a sec, because this is funny. Because I still have all the information, LG Gram, blah, 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 right? So let me show you this, the thing. So here we go. So if you see here, it says LG laptop screen is off. First of all, it shows a barrel connector. Press and hold for more than 10 seconds. And then look at how you take the battery out.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Diagnostics.
Yeah, but I love how, like, this is clearly not for the Gram. This one I'm kind of more laughing at. This is clearly not for the Gram, because if you look at my, see, up here, it shows everything.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. But yeah, I was looking, this was the second one, was just answers.com for laptops, I guess. But basically it just came back to memory, and I'm like, it's soldered on, so. And it's not that it won't turn on. I wonder though. Let's go to Reddit. Let's go down a Reddit hole, shall we? I'm new here as of yesterday. My LG Gram, blah, 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 has done to refuse to turn on. All right, let's go to LG Gram. Wow. This looks busy. And a lot of what the heck?
Straight up.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a search for.
Dead.
We don't need not safe for work results, but we should limit this. Screen. See if any touch screen for 17 Pro. Need a screen falling off the bezel.
Oh, great.
What's wrong?
That the whole screen falling off the bezel thing.
Oh yeah. Let's click on that one because it looks like there's a photo. There's a photo.
Yep. That reminds me of Salem Tech Experts and his experience putting a new screen in a Razer. He had exactly the same problem. He got a brand new screen. He got a Razer laptop in with a smashed screen. And it took him 6 weeks to get a screen out of Razer because they wouldn't sell him one. Because they don't sell spares to repair shops, apparently. And they wanted him to send the screen. They had him send the entire laptop back, and they swapped the screen and sent it back to him and charged him $580. And when he got it back, the bottom corner of the screen was loose. Like, how bad can you be?
By the way, you're gonna love this one. Why a gram over a ThinkPad P14 with a touchscreen?
There are no good reasons to not buy the T14.
No, not P. Not T. Sorry, P isn't Peter. That's
a P. Sorry, I couldn't read it because it was a bit small. Yeah.
No. This is a This is.
But
now they say T14 and ThinkPad P14. Okay, so they're looking at both. But the P14s are more really like we used to. At Sick Kids, they use the P series for the cows, like the laptops on wheels.
To be fair, the P and T14s are pretty much identical.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
I've just deployed a T14 Gen 1 at work. It's a really nice laptop, honestly. Slim, light, small.
Okay. Yeah, no, then it's not the P's that we were using there. It's like a thicker one that can take 2 drives and up to like 64 gigs of memory. They were chunkers of a laptop.
Well, some of the P series, some of the earlier P series laptops are big, chunky laptops. I mean, they vary, but the P14 and T14 are the same chassis. But like things like the P580, they're really beastie laptops.
Blah blah blah.
It's the L series ThinkPads that you have to avoid.
Yeah,
they're horrible. Don't ever buy an L series ThinkPad.
That's not what I want, though. Does anyone else have marks on their screen? All right, let's, I don't know, do a search for screen.
Trina's got marks on her screen.
Not turning on. I'm going to try that. Blah, blah, blah. Turning LG Gram Pro for productivity. Just don't. Battery replacement, webcam not working. Laptop display issues. My laptop screen is not turning on, but when it turns on, it becomes like this. Pick attached. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah, I don't like. Oh, okay. So they're at least getting something on the screen. I wonder if it could just be the screen that's gone wonky on this.
Yeah, the other thing. Oh, that looks fantastic.
Right? Doesn't it?
That's really confidence inspiring.
Yeah.
It could be
says dying GPU. So they do seem to have GPUs on them because it says dying GPU. I wonder if it has a dedicated graphics.
I think they're Intel processors with integrated Iris Pro graphics or something. maybe.
Let's see if it says what it is here.
It won't tell you in the manual. That'd be useful.
Ta-da! Right? I know.
That's the Galaxy Book one anyway.
Yeah, well, that's what this one is.
There you
Oh, never mind. Duh. Yeah. Okay.
go. Wrong piece of shit laptop.
Yeah. Right. Too many S. Yeah. All right. So can I open it? Oh, okay. That's fine. Specs.
Goody. I like Express parcels.
Bum, bum, bum. Let's see what we got for specs. Processors an i7 13th Gen P 1360p. Blah blah blah. Okay, accept all. Go away.
Terrible habit.
Okay, so it's an Intel Evo platform, a 13th gen Intel Core.
Oh, it's 13th gen Intel processor as well.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
What is an Intel Evo though? I've never heard of that.
It's some laptop platform, I think.
Okay.
Allow me to Google it on my intelligent box of tricks that sits in front of my face.
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to see where. Here we go. Specs is at the top. There we go. So yeah, it has a Intel Iris Xe graphics.
This is what I suspected. Yeah, Intel Evo is just a name for Intel's thin and light laptop spec.
Okay. So would that be separate then from the processor, or?
I think it's one of these all-encompassing things.
Let's do a googly search for this.
11th gen Intel Core with Iris Xe graphics.
Intel 11th gen and 13th gen. And newer. It's found in many of their 11th, 12th, and newer processors. So it's part of the processor.
Yeah, Iris Xe is always part of the processor. It's like the high-end integrated graphics.
And can we replace the CPU?
If you've got a hot plate and about 15 years of time, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Because it'll be soldered down.
Will it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's have some fun because I got to kill time until the desktop gets here. Let me stop sharing my screen. By the way, well, thanks everybody for tuning in. There's only 3 of you here today. It's kind of a quiet Saturday, but that's okay.
That's fine because me and Trina are both still recovering from getting
Yes, exactly. Actually, it's really funny this morning. Emily messaged me off about 10:30. And I'm like, oh my God, you're awake. You're going to join the stream. She's like, ha ha ha. No. And kept sending me like 8 balls. I kept saying no. I told her, I said to get a new 8 ball.
Your 8 ball's broken.
Let's take a peek under the heatsink. Why? Because I got to kill time.
What's under the huge piece of plastic? That's what I want to know.
Under here?
Yeah.
Nothing. It's just the bottom of the.
Oh, is that literally the bottom of the laptop?
That's the bottom of the laptop. Yeah.
The bottom of the top plate.
And then there's a cable here.
It's so much
that goes from the main board to the sub. Sorry. There's that cable, but that's it. Yeah, this is just the bottom of the laptop.
Yeah.
I
say.
Yeah. Yeah. Why does that not? Maybe?
The next thing we find out is you can't take the heatsink off.
Yeah. No, I just need a smaller bit though. Let's find a smaller bit that'll work with that. Yeah, let's turn out the lights. Maybe this will work. For a second, it looked like a hex. That's why I was like, wait, what? It's not. That one's too fat. Take that as you will. It's too fat to fit in the hole.
Oof.
Ah,
Don't force it, you might damage it.
right? That's why I got a smaller head. All right.
It's just a tip, remember.
Yes, exactly. All right. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh
This one
boy,
looks,
this ThinkPad badly needs repasting.
okay.
If Memtest86 is to be believed, the CPU's sitting at 99 degrees Celsius.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
And there's no hot air coming out of the side of it. Okay. I think I might turn it off.
I would say so. I think I got it. There we go. Yeah, so there's there it is there.
Oh yeah. Heat
There's
pipe's
the
angry.
processor.
It's not
Blah, blah,
happy.
blah.
Turn off, you pain in the arse.
So yeah, this is not. This does not look socketed. At least to
No.
me.
That is
No.
very soldered.
Okay.
And the RAM is soldered behind it. All around it.
Oh, these are the RAM chips. Okay, I was thinking they
Yep.
were these things, but no. Okay, I
Those
like them.
are voltage regulators. They're the
Yeah.
VRMs.
Yep. So I'm willing to bet something's gone wrong with the CPU.
I'm willing to bet that the entire laptop's just a piece of shit.
Well, yes. Okay. I mean,
That point aside, it might be the CPU, yes.
yeah.
But
'Cause
I
again,
would have. It could be anything. It could have had something spilt in it. It could have overheated. You know, people use them
Yeah,
on
I
power
don't know.
bit and then cook them. You know, all sorts of things go wrong with them.
So, all right. I'm gonna put it all back together. Da-da-da.
So, disconnect the elastic trickery and see if I can remove the heatsink from this thing. I need a container or maybe screws.
The one nice part I will say about these things, it's a easy, like if I had to replace the main board, it's like just a handful of screws and board's out.
Good job,
So-
really, because I bet they do it at the factory about 100 times a day.
Yeah,
All the ones that
'Cause
die
you have-
are still under warranty.
you have 2 connectors here. There's the main. Ooh, I never thought of trying just reconnecting the main adapter, Madoodle. There's the main adapter or the main video.
Yeah.
And then everything else is kind of plugged, and then there's a speaker that plugs into it. And then there looks like there's one that looks like it goes to the fan and possibly to the board. And
Oh, I understand now why that wasn't working particularly well.
oh, you mean on your
That was what was for the thermal junction. It's just a piece of cheap, crappy thermal conductive rubber.
So
silicon
how do I get
I will put some thermal paste on it.
how do I get this connector out of here? Well, there goes that piece.
That bit came off.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just pull out, I guess.
That's what she said.
Right. It looks like it should just. There's no I don't see any. If you look at it, there's no
like lever or anything holding it down.
Clips on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
Unless the
looks like
lever's laid on top of it.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
As they say, this is not my first rodeo.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get some water. and then I'm going to try reconnecting that and see.
I thought you were going to say I'm going to get some water and try baptizing it.
Yeah, no, how about not?
I mean,
I mean,
it's as likely to fix the problem as anything else.
yeah, I'm just going to try reconnecting. Actually, I'm going to put some of the contact cleaner I got on it just for. I got it apart.
Oh no, I got
There
thermal
we
paste
go.
on my Steve mouse mat.
So, okay. Wow. Da 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 da. This is at a weird angle. Ah, my headset wants to fall off. There
I know.
we go. Okay. Why not? Let's give this a try. I'd laugh if that's all it was. Have you tried unplugging and plugging it back in? Okay, so I'm gonna make sure you guys can see what's going on this time. Let me plug this in, and then I'll turn off some lights so you're not getting such bounce lighting. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm gonna turn it on. As you can see, the keyboard lights up, and then it goes off, which is also an indication that there's something else wrong, because that should really stay lit up, or relight up when the screen lights up.
I mean, it could be one of these light-sensitive jobs that comes on and then realizes it's too bright and goes off again.
Yeah, it could be.
It actually looks like it's still on, or it might be the brightness has just turned down.
Oh yeah, no, it's still on. I still have the power light on. There we go. And the screen lights up. And that's as far as we get.
And that was all she wrote.
And that's as far as we get. So, yeah. That's special.
Yeah.
I'm going to unplug it. Oh, actually, I'm going to plug it back in. I'm going to try it one more time with the HDMI cable, just because I'm insane. And
Well, they do say doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Definition of
Right?
insanity.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna try the so up here. Sorry, it's a little dark, but we have the power cable in, and that's in the right port. Not right as in right and left, but the correct port. How about that? And then we have the HDMI in, so we're gonna see what it does. But yes, I could just be insane and am trying this over and over again for no apparent reason. I'm gonna move my light out of the way. Bum, bum, bum. If you hear me squeal like somebody that just got a Christmas gift that she wasn't expecting, unlike last night where I wrapped all my own gifts, I turned into Mr. Bean. Hello. So yeah, same deal. This lit up, but nothing back here. And sorry for all the light. It's kind of hazy bright out there. And it's also all orange. The light's still orange. So I am thinking GPU/CPU issues. Personally.
It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim.
I might actually. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a Reddit post.
Oh no.
Oh yes. I'm going to say what's going on. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. All right, LG Graham. There we go. Okay. Back. Okay. What am I going to title this thing? I'm going to put the full specs in it. Let's do submit a new text post. Blah, blah, blah. All right, let's do some titling of this properly. G, capital G, capital Z. Why does that look wrong? Oh. Okay. Mark, the stream is yours. I'm gonna make it big. Because the person's here with their desktop. So
Okay.
I'll be right back.
So yeah, for reference, if you buy a CPU from China and they come with, where the hell is my webcam? There it is. They come with these crappy bits of silicon rubbery stuff for cooling them down. Don't use them. They don't work. As I just discovered. Yes. So this is my chapter 475 of me trying to rebuild these ThinkPads. This one's being an arse for some reason. It won't boot from this SSD, and I don't know why. Because I built this SSD on the other one of these R61s, and it worked fine. And it won't boot. It says it doesn't understand the disk. So, very frustrating. And for those who weren't following along before, which I'm fairly sure most of you in the chat probably were, because I think at least all 4 of you were here last time I was doing this, you can't update the firmware on these older ThinkPads unless you have a 32-bit version of Windows, which is what's on this SSD. But like, it keeps giving me this hard disk drive initialization error bullshit when I try and boot it up. But I'm going to see if it will start in... and then it tries to pixie boot and do all kinds of other stuff. But then I've got a USB stick stuck in the side that you can't see. It's under my name. Ugh. There it is. That's got, of course, memtest on it. You couldn't have a tree stream without some memtest. But yeah, this version of memtest, I think it's version 7.2. has a temperature monitor on it. And I left this mem testing for a while Trina was working on those other laptops, and I was just sitting watching and offering my sage advice. Yeah, the temperature on here went up to like 99 degrees Celsius. I was like, what? That's not right. That shouldn't be doing that at all. And the worst thing was it was 99 degrees Celsius. There was no hot air coming out of the vent at the side, even though the fan was running. And it's like, that's not working properly. And that was what I found. It had this stuck on top of the CPU instead of proper heat paste. Sometimes I'm my own worst enemy. But anyway, I've put proper MX4 on it. Thermal pastes. This is what I use all the time. It's Arctic MX4. This stream is not sponsored by Arctic Cooling, but if they would like to sponsor me, I'd be very grateful. I use their thermal paste for everything, from laptops to my gaming PC to my streaming box, everything. I've repasted it. It's got MX4 on it. I also bought a 45-gram syringe of it, so that's lasted me about 4 years so far. It's only, I've used about a third of it, I think. So, it's pretty cool. Look at it. So yeah, now it's sitting at 60 degrees, and there's warm air coming out the air vent at the side, so the heatsink's actually working. And the heat pipe's warm as well, which that's how it's supposed to work. But yeah, I can't get this thing to boot from the hard drive, from the SSD. It's really weird. It's not a problem I've ever come across before. The only thing I can think of is the serial ATA in this is dual mode. It'll either do IDE compatibility or AHCI, and I think it might be the other one will switch to compatibility. And this one's defaulted to AHCI, and it won't boot because the two are not compatible. So now that I can tell that the temperatures are stable, let's see if we can get out of mem test. There we go. And we will interrupt normal startup using the blue ThinkVantage button. It doesn't seem to be working for some reason. That's weird. So you can't see the screen very well. You can kind of see it. Let's put it into Mantis 86 again. Remove the USB stick. A good start. And yeah, for some reason it's taking forever to turn off as well. Like if I turn it off, like it sits here for ages with the hard drive light illuminated and just won't. There, it's turned off now, but that took like 20 seconds. It's weird. Okay, that worked. Should get us into the BIOS. One would hope. There's any damage to the serial 88 port. The only other thing I can think of is maybe the DVD-ROM drive screwed in, so it's probably not that either. Just get over yourself already. Oh yeah, it's getting proper warm down the side now. That's good. Okay, so it says cannot boot from any device. Press F1 at power on, select start. Okay. Oh, it says entering BIOS setup utility. When you press that ThinkVantage button, it's supposed to bring up like a text mode menu thing in the middle that gives you like the option of F1 and F10 and stuff in a little box. But it don't work for some reason. It's because it's upset about this SSD. I don't know what's upsetting. It's entirely possible the SSD might be dead because it's a cheap, crappy OCZ one from about 20 years ago. Let's help. No, we don't need that. Let's have a look. Config. Serial ATA mode compatibility. My original intention with this was to upgrade the BIOS with the custom one that I put on the other one, so I could put a 9000 series CPU in it, or an 8000 series Core 2 Duo. But at this point, I am thwarted at the first stage because it won't boot from the drive with the BIOS update on it. All good. Okay, this is taking ages. I suspect it's still not going to work. So I guess I'm going to go and find my operating system folder and see if... actually, no, this uses Windows 7. Oh, God. got its original Windows 7 upgraded from what? It's all in a cupboard in my office for about 15 years. And I decided about a month ago that they didn't need to be in the cupboard in my office because we don't use Windows 7 anymore and we don't own any of the machines that Windows 7 runs on. So they all fell into a plastic bag and came home. What I'm going to do is put the 32-bit version of Windows 7 in there. Turn the laptop off if it ever wants to shut down. Also, like this is some nostalgia. Cover the license code, but like, do you remember when Windows came in boxes like this? Ooh, shiny CDs, DVDs, even. And like Windows 7, it's had these weird boxes with a round corner on them. Like, how much must it have cost them to have that designed like that instead of just using a square one? This thing is still being very grumpy. What I'm going to do is...
Okay, we're not talking about you.
What? Grumpy?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I can sympathize with it. It's grumpy. It's none of my ammo.
All right, so I'm going to make the post on Reddit. But something's bugging me about that number now. Oh, it should be a 7. That's why. Yep, I mistyped. 7 Z B 90R. So I'm just capitalizing things as I go. So yeah, so I got a Windows Vista machine to take a look at.
Oh, cool!
Yeah, that's how long ago this guy bought this computer. Okay. Screen
2006 Colton would like its PC back.
not turning. Yeah, I know. Not turning on.
All I'm doing here is just fitting in a SSD into one of these SATA holders, M.2 SATA drive into one of these SATA holders.
And it powers on.
So I can install Windows on this instead. Seeing as my other SSD seems to have decided it's not going to work.
Lights up. What was that, about 10 seconds that the screen lights up on that laptop?
Yeah, it's like 10-15 seconds after it turns on.
Around a second.
Yeah! Damn it.
Seconds. But nothing is displayed on the screen. I tried connecting a HDMI cable and booted the laptop. Nothing came on the external monitor. And the power light on the monitor stayed orange. Or, I don't know how to spell orange apparently. Orange and did not turn white to indicate that power is coming to the monitor. Checked the USB power, and it showed 19.5 to 19.8 volts. I move this stupid bag. Any idea what idea? I can't type that today. Wrong. All right. Cool. Send replies to my inbox. Yes. Submit. Lavon. Ta-da. There we go. I submitted a post to Reddit. So let's take these laptops down and put the computer on the bench. And let's not smush the laptops under the desktop.
I mean, are you really going to do them any harm?
Well, the LG or the LG one a bit, because at least it turns on.
And it may have a good screen in it, possibly
And
question.
yes. So yeah, the Samsung on the other hand. Okay. Are we ready to see this tower? I'm gonna make myself big
Please do.
so we can.
I've been boring everybody with my ThinkPad shenanigans.
Are we ready to see this ancient piece of garbage?
It's an ancient piece of extremely nice
It's a good old HP.
It's a hoop.
Yeah. Ta-da.
Okay, well, the first positive thing is that the BIOS didn't sit on the startup screen on this for about 86 years. So I suspect
Nice.
possibly a little bit happier now.
So we do have a video card in it, which has 2 display ports and a DVI port.
That looks like what model of HP is it?
Hold on. Let me see. It's on the top, and it is a HP Compact DC5850 micro tower.
Ooh,
Oh.
very consumer then. Well, this is interesting. I put in the SSD.
Yeah.
And the Windows Boot Manager came up and said, Windows failed to start. A recent hardware or software change might be the cause. So I don't think they
Nice.
actually wiped these SSDs before they sold them on eBay.
Oh, nice.
So I think this has probably got Windows 10 on it, or something.
All right, so I'm gonna chuck in we're gonna connect for now. Ba-dum. We're gonna put on a keyboard, USB keyboard. And it also has onboard VGA and DVI. It's interesting. All right, let's plug her in and see what it does.
It's now booting up so fast I can't catch it in time to press the button.
All right, are we ready to see what it does on the front? I'm trying to get this thing turned around a bit so you guys can see the front of it. Maybe. Ta-da, there we go. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
The hard drive blinked, but that was it.
Did the hard drive blink? I didn't see the blink.
Yes, it went. Went out.
Okay, that's your computer.
Yeah, it's blinking for like twice and then going off.
Yeah, okay. All right. Ba-dum. Let's open her up and see what it does or what's going on inside. Whoa.
My 10 cents is on the power supply.
How do I open the damn thing?
There's usually a pull thing on the top of those, and the side panel drops out. I think.
Well, there's nothing
It's a
pulley on the
silver,
top of it.
Okay. It's not the same as mine.
Yeah.
It's not the same era.
And it doesn't have anything to pull on the back. Oh, I see, because it's on the wrong side. Weirdly enough,
it's BTX.
even though the case is facing this way, the board stuff is all on my side. So it's on the other side.
It's from that era when Dell and HP had a fetish for BTX for some reason.
Yeah.
So all their computers are backwards.
Okay. There we go. Fortunately, maybe. Let's lay it down on its side.
There we go. That's what's supposed to happen.
There we go.
F12 to choose a temperature.
So we got 2 hard drives in it. Um,
Right.
okay, let's take a peek on the inside, shall we? Ta-da! There's the inside of it. I don't see any bad caps, or at least none that are visibly popped. How about that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that all looks right.
There's
Okay.
a chonker of a heatsink.
Yeah, right.
With
And
some
there's it's a
AMD
Quadro.
Quattro. It's gonna be like an NVS 520 or something, I think. Looking at it.
Yeah, I don't open the title. Yeah, I'm just taking a look at the capacitors right now. I don't see anything. Everything looks good, dusty, but nothing bad. Yeah, no, everything looks good that way. Okay. So, this goes to that. There's no, that's weird. There's no 4-pin power on it. There's this main power to it, but there's no, I don't see a 4-pin coming out of it.
Well, it is an HP.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
that does look like a reasonably standard ATX connector.
Yeah. I mean, it's a standard 24.
Yeah, it looks like it's wired up pretty standard as well.
Yeah, but yeah, there's no, like, I'm tracing, sorry. I'm tracing the cable. So this is for the 2 drives. Then there's another cable that's coming out here. So you can't really see where I'm pointing. That also has 2 more SATA connectors, and that goes to, and also a floppy drive connector. And that goes to the optical drive.
Uh-huh.
And then we have the main.
Yeah, maybe they decided it didn't need the extra 12 volts.
Yeah, I guess not.
Because HP things.
All right, let's try plugging it in. It's into my power supply tester and see what that says. See if we get any lights on that. I should bug Emily and see if she's awake now. Okay, so it's not the power supply.
I mean, it could be. I don't know.
The power supplies, and also I heard like the optical drive and the hard drives kind of spin up because they're all still connected. So it's a board issue, I'm betting. I'm going to try reconnecting it, and we'll try turning it on and see what it does. I don't know why that light's staying on, but anyway. Power's disconnected. Okay. So let's plug it back in. See if it wants to play nice. See, this is why I like desktops better. You can. It's just so much easier to work on. Okay. We have lights flashing on the. Oh. If you look here.
Uh-oh.
You see that? Yeah.
Oh dear. It's not happy.
Yeah, so it's the board.
I mean, the only way you could prove it for sure is to plug a different power supply into it and try.
I can do that as well.
Presuming, and please do check first that the wires are wired up the same way.
Well, it should be. It's just a standard.
You say that, but this is an HP.
True.
Just check it first.
So I'm digging out my old, because my green one died, but I'm going to dig out my, if you see here, this used to be my test power supply.
Really? I'd never have guessed.
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks the same. I mean, what's the worst I can do at this point?
Blow it up,
Mhm.
cause explosions and fire. I mean, that would
Yep.
be good for your string, but
Yeah, right. Okay, let's plug it in. If I can. This is annoying. Whoa, sorry folks. Didn't mean to bump the camera. This thing is a nuisance to work on, by the way.
I refer you to the manufacturer's mark on the outside.
Yeah, right. And on the outside, and yeah. Results. Okay, so I got the 24 plugged in. So we just have, at this point, for power, we just have the main power, because everything else is still connected, but to the old power supply. Okay, ready? Let's see what this does. I'm gonna take the light off it. Huh. I don't get a flashing green. And it turns on.
And then off again.
Yeah, it just beeped 4 times. The hell does 4 beeps mean? Okay, and a red light. So we got 4 beeps and a red light. What does 4 beeps and a red light mean?
At this point, I would ask HP, maybe, wasn't it?
That's what I'm going to do. Well, I'm actually going to ask the old Googles.
Well, I'd go to HP.com and look at the manual up person.
I'm just going to say 4 beeps, red light, HP. There we go. Here we go. An HP desktop or workstation with a flashing red and 4 beeps indicates a problem, often a power supply overload or failure of a motherboard.
Oh. So it's quite likely that the motherboard died and killed the power supply then.
Well, or it's just the motherboard's, yeah, something. I'm going to go back to it's a motherboard issue.
It's dead, Jim.
Yeah.
The only other last salvation thing. Have you? I guess you didn't plug any of the drives or anything, did you?
No, I just had the power.
You could try removing the graphics card, just in case the cards failed. But other than that, I can't think of anything else.
Okay, hold on. I've also see the service manual, chapter 9, page 200 for how to troubleshoot 4 beep code. All right, let's see if the Linkamadoodle still works. It does. I need to go. Okay. So I'm on the it's an HP form, and it says, see the service manual, chapter 9, page 200, and it has the link to the PDF. I'm on page 1 of 60. Uh-huh. What the hell? So how am I supposed to go to page 200 of 60?
But is that the service manual or the user's manual?
Well, that's the funny part is that's the manual that was linked by somebody from HP saying, see the service manual.
I entirely understand that, but that doesn't mean they did it right.
Yeah, I don't think they did it right.
Also, hi, William Lynn.
Hello, William. Hi. 260, yeah. I haven't tried doing the CMOS yet. And this does not seem to be... What is the damn thing titled anyway? It's a hardware reference guide.
Oh.
Yeah, but there's nothing here about troubleshooting. I'm looking through the index. Product features, hardware upgrades.
Buy a new PC.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Extra credit, LOL, extra pages. Yeah, right. Yeah. It's not even for the same thing, but that's okay. But yeah, that's obviously not the right manual. No thanks. Thanks for the link, contrary to link on HP. However, I've taken on the PS. Okay, so this person said, thanks for the link. Contrary to what other link on HP says, this one says it's a power supply overload. However, I've just taken the PSU from a known working PC and still get the 4 beeps. Won't even post. I don't. So the person did the exact same thing that I have done here. They've replaced it with a known working CPU, PSU. Still getting the 4 beepity boops. Won't post. And it says, so the HP tech comes back, says, you're very welcome. Unfortunately, I don't, because there's do you have any suggestions? The last troubleshooting step is to replace the motherboard. I am going to say it's a motherboard issue.
It's goosed.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Vista machine.
I mean, the age is not necessarily an indicator, but the fact it's an HP compact means it's like bottom of the bucket consumer. It's also an AMD system. It's not an Intel one.
Something must be shorting the PC overloading. Yeah. No, again, it could be motherboard. Yeah, I'm going to say, but I do have a newer computer that I can talk to them about. However,
can they sell you a computer that's not from the Stone Age?
Yeah, I got that. Remember were you? Yeah, you were on the stream when I got all those desktop towers.
Yeah, the 3 of them.
Yeah. So the Acer cleaned up. The Acer cleaned up nicely. I put 8 gigs of memory in it. I was able to get I did a repaste of I redid the thermal paste. Was able to get because this is the one that had the cooler just kind of dangling in the case.
Nice.
Got that properly reconnected, and it fully works.
Oh God, I'm shocked.
Yeah, no, it boots up fine. So what I'm thinking of doing is pulling the drives out of this computer and testing them, because yes. And then talk to the client about possibly getting the Acer and just put the drives in it for him. Cause yeah. Yeah. So let's go back here. How do I pull the drives out of these things? Mighty good question. First of all, disconnect them. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Ta-da! Here we go. So the drives are here. Just disconnecting the cables from them. There's screws on the side of them, but damn it, why won't you come out?
Probably, if you see at the top of the drive, there's like a little plastic bit. Does that pull inwards? Like towards the drive?
That's for this stuff. These plastic things are for up here.
No, it's all right. I couldn't see because your camera was a weird angle.
Sorry. Ta-da! They should just slide up and out. Oh, there we go. There is a piece of metal. You guys can't see it all. Way down in here. Sorry, folks, you can't see. There's this piece of metal right here. I just had to release that, and then so that's what locks it into place. And then once you release that, well, the first one came out. There we go. Maybe. Jesus. All right, I'm going to put the first one on and then try to, because I can only test one drive at a time anyway. We're going to start testing the drives. What size drive do we have, by the way? We have a Seagate drive. 500 gigs.
Danger, Will Robinson.
I know. So we're gonna plug it into my test PC. I'm gonna plug in my flash drive again. I'm also gonna disconnect the hard drive I have connected to it just to save me from having to select it or not, jump around when selecting drives.
Jump up and get down.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's
The
okay.
first thing that pops into my head when somebody says
That's all right. You're all good.
90s music references for the win.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Early 90s too, because I was in junior high when that came out.
so
God.
what? Jesus.
I know, right? Hey, Grandpa.
Hey,
Right?
it's time
All right.
for my medication.
Yes. Same.
What was
All
I
right.
trying to
I'm going to make
find?
everybody the same size for now because you're all just looking inside of a computer case. Is my computer going to boot? Oh, there we go. Okay, I was worried for a sec that my PC wasn't going to boot. I was like, no, what else can go wrong?
No.
No. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. It's got to reboot now. That's fine. Bum, bum, bum. Please enter. Oh, why? What the hell? Why did it just boot? Why isn't it booting? F8. Yeah, boot from that, you stupid setting thing. There we go. Cool. Hard drive. Diagnostics. It's a Seagate. So I should be able to use the Seagate testing software. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing. But really, it's just going through Ultimate Boot CD and selecting Seagate. We're going to use a newer version. No hard drives found. Not interesting. Okay, let's reboot. And this time I'll just use the Viver that I usually use when I don't know what the drive is or if I have multiple drives attached. It's weird, it's not seeing the Seagate though. Could the drive be also dead?
I mean, it's a SATA. What size Seagate was it?
500.
Yeah, it's probably dead. That's slap bang in the middle of the era when Seagate were chucking out really bad drives that died of LBA failure, LBA register failure.
Nice. Okay, there we go. Now it boots. Okay, hard drive, diagnostic. Let's go into Vivard. Because I've disconnected my SSD, so it's the only drive connected to the computer. So if this don't see it, it's drill time. And I won't do that on stream. Might do a short though. Boom, boom, boom. Looking for connected hard drives. Or hard disks, it says. Will it find it? Oh, it did find it. Okay. It's weird. So this program sees it, but the Seagate tools don't.
Maybe the Seagate tools just.
Yeah. I don't know.
Version,
Anyway, it's
all too new. Don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, it seems to be working fine. Still trying to get this darn drive out. It seems to be really stuck in there though. What the fudge balls? Oh, that's why, because one of the screws is loose. Where did I put my screwdriver? Well, shoot. Oh, there it is. I'm behind the case. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, not that one. This one. I'm trying to see if I remove one of the screws, if that will do the trick to get the darn thing out. Okay, let's try the other way. Okay, I screwed it back in. There we go. Oh! Do you guys want to see something fun?
Sure.
How
You
long
always
has
want something.
how long has this been in the computer? Let me make it. I'm going to make myself big.
That's definitely original.
Yeah, I would dare say so.
That does look like an HP OEM drive as well. It's is it a Samsung? I can't read it through the dust.
It might be a Samsung actually. It is a Samsung. You're right.
Oh yeah, I recognise the logo through all that dust. Get me.
Look at you.
Gross. Got one.
Ta-da! There we go. This is the drive here. So yes, you are correct. It is a Samsung. I don't know what size Samsung it is.
500 maybe?
It's 500 gigs.
I'm not saying I'm good at this, but
See,
I
there it is
couldn't
there.
read that, but I could read the model number, and it said it was HD502, and I thought, it's probably 500 gig.
Yeah, it's 500 gigs. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to test that as well. And then yeah. So I think I'm gonna call it a stream because I should get in contact with the client and explain your motherboard's wonky, it's not the power supply.
Your computer is dead.
Yeah. So. But yeah, that looks like it's original. You are correct. Yeah. Yep. So let's come back on camera. Hi.
Hi.
At least it cleaned up nicely. The gut bomb said gross. It was gross, but at least it was just dust, not like gross dust. So, because it did. All I did was just took a cloth to it. I didn't even like. It's shiny again.
Oh, I don't want that one.
So. Yeah.
Trash can.
I think I'm going to call it a stream. So, wait to see if I get anything back from Reddit regarding the.
You mean anything other than it's dead?
Yeah. I'm thinking with that one probably again bad video / CPU. But we'll see what happens with that, and then also the Samsung. I just have to see about like if I can find a parts one. Seriously, because if I can find like even a parts one with a working motherboard, yeah. Anyway, see what I can find. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Go to trinastech.com. It has links to all my online presence, including my coffee account. If you can afford to make a donation, be greatly appreciated. I went and bought Gut Bomb's shirt last night, so I need money.
Also, you have a polka dot shirt on.
I do have a polka dot. Actually, what's really funny is I'm wearing Taylor and Amy sweats, and I'm wearing Joe's shirt. So I'm like in support of all the folks at VCF Midwest this weekend. So, but yeah, we're thinking about all those folks attending VCF Midwest this weekend. And,
So at the moment, they're probably in the middle of a hole going, ah!
No, right now they'd be at their tables talking
Yeah.
a lot.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. They're not going to get away because Ron of Ron's Computer Videos did a walkthrough last night. Wow, is it ever big? Holy
Did
jumping.
you see Ron's giant mouse? Did you see
No,
the giant mouse that Ron posted?
no, I
Microsoft
didn't.
one. He posted a short of it says, "Has anyone seen my Microsoft mouse?" And he like put his hand out, and there's this giant Microsoft mouse, plastic molded thing about this big on the table, and he just went bang
nice.
on the mouse button. And the way he
Nice.
shot the video, it was a really tight shot, so it looked like it was just a normal Microsoft
Just a regular
mouse.
size.
And when he zoomed out, there were like boxes behind it. It's like huge.
That's hilarious. No, I didn't see that. I did see his. He did do. He released a walkthrough last night of when folks were there, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna take off. I got to contact both clients, and well, the laptops. I'm kind of waiting to see if anybody's. I'm gonna wait it. The person who left me the laptops are out of town for the week, so I kind of got a bit of wiggly room. I'll contact them on Monday. I'm going to wait to see what folks on the old Reddit have to say about it. At least the LG. The Samsung, I'm just going to declare as a piece of garbage and perfect. Because, yeah.
I mean,
Anyway.
it is regardless, but I would open it and remove the SSD first.
Well, yeah, no. I've got to. I'm also going to see if I can find one on the cheap or something. Okay, folks, have a good one, and have a good weekend. Bye for now.